This is the video review for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Fast Action Battlers Mudflap. I don't have the Fast Action Battlers skids because I haven't seen it and I don't believe it's out in stores. I normally know about this stuff, but I really don't carry or buy Fast Action Battlers. But I had seen Deluxe Mudflap at my local Target for about a week. Hit it, went back yesterday, 2 days ago, almost bought it, but instead of that I bought the soundtrack for the new movie. Then I went back yesterday to find it, and they had found it, and I guess someone had already bought it, and a guy wouldn't go into the back to look because it says there's tons of everything in the back at my local Target, and he said that what they have on the shelves is what they have in the back, and that was wave 2 and 1. So I think they have wave 3 in the back, but I gotta wait a little bit while. But I'll compare him to Deluxe skids. Except for Deluxe skids, it's just a little bit smaller due to the fact it's a Fast Action Battler and they're just a tad bigger normally than Deluxe is. As you can see, they're both the new Chevy cars. He is the Chevy Beat / Spark. I don't know which name they're going to end up using. And this is the Chevy Trax. Now see, he doesn't have the license plate like his Deluxe counterpart does. See his skids. But let me just set skids right here on a Mudflap. He's a very cool little Fast Action Battler. It feels like it's made of a different, harder plastic. I don't know, but he rolls really well. Not much to the transformation. It's just a pretty simple thing, but it's a pretty good robot mode and a pretty decent vehicle mode. I'm going to show one flaw with transforming it. And what you want to do is pop these out, fold the whole waist down like that, and the arms really just kind of sit here, and you have to have them in like just a few positions, otherwise they won't. The leg bits won't attach very well to become the back of the car. So you just kind of got to fiddle around with it until it eventually works. That's one small flaw. Pull out the arms and then pull out the head. So there you have Mudflap. Fast Action Battler's Mudflap is pretty cool. He has the same opposite arm thing where Skids' big arms right here and Mudflap's is right here. His addition is a grappling hook from his middle finger. So if you want to reel it back in, you just you take this off the peg and reel it in, and there's just two tiny little slots on each other finger that you can put it back in. Then you put this one back in, and I like to twist it around and kind of get the extra string all in like this. All nice and tight in there. Dang it. If it comes off, it will have a tendency not to stay. So you gotta have some force when you're... There we go. Alright. Articulation-wise, the arms are on ball joints. They can go 360 degrees, and they can lift up like this. Darn it. They can lift up like this. I'll get to that later. This peg just doesn't want to stand during a review. This arm can go 362. It can go up like this, come back down like that. The head has no articulation because it's pegged in from the back of this hood bit here. The legs are on ball joints. They can go side to side, forward and back, bend at the knee. Very cool. No chest articulation, no waist articulation, no other articulation I know of. For a size comparison, I have Revenge of the Fallen Deluxe Soundwave right next to me. Oops. Soundwave is just a little, I don't know, maybe, they're just about even. They're just about even, actually. Maybe not a little taller, maybe not a little shorter, they're about exactly even. So, a recommendation, if you see Deluxe Mudflap and Fast Action Battlers Mudflap, It's based up to choice because I don't have deluxe Mudflap yet, but apparently he has some of the same problems Skids does for the transformation, and just like and he has a few tiny problems. So if you don't want to have it, take a chance and buy it later when normally Hasbro does the running changes thing, like buy it in a later wave when I probably won't have those problems, because I've done that a lot. Go ahead and get Fast Action Battlers Mudflap. It's $1 more. Instead of $11.99, it's $12.89, but it's worth it. I will probably do a comparison review once I get Skids, because I'm very picky on Fast Action Battlers, but I've so been tempted to buy Optimus, Jolt, and Megatron, which I'm gonna buy them. I just every time I see them, I either don't have enough money to buy them, or I just see something I want more than a Fast Action Battler. But overall, if you want to pick up one Fast Action Battler that's out at retail right now, go ahead and buy this. I saw the Cannon Force. All they had. I went to 2 different Targets last night, and one they had signs of this wave because they had one Cannon Force Ironhide, the red Ironhide, on the shelf, and that was it. And they said they had more in the back, so that means they obviously were gonna restock, but then they ran out of shelf space. And at the Target that's closest to my house, they had one Grapple Grip, I believe that's his name, Grapple Grip Mudflap, and one Cannon Force Ironhide. So, and the other ones in the wave are Sideswipe and Starscream. So I'm not gonna get them. Maybe Ironhide later, but probably not. So, but once again, recommendation: buy him. Very cool little figure. Very accurate representation of what Mudflap is. I decided to go ahead and get this yesterday because of the whole fact of I love the twins in the movie. And now since I saw her in the movie, even though she was just in it, just cameo appearances, that's not a spoiler, so she wasn't in it much. I'm gonna go ahead and get her, but and even seeing Jolt will make me want to break down and buy Deluxe Jolt. So the movie may, if you want to wait until they are released and gone to watch the movie, which I doubt anyone wants to wait until all the Revenge of the Fallen toys they don't want are gone. Just don't see the movie, but trust me, you'll want to see the movie. So, because I've seen it and I plan on seeing it again today. So there you have it. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, Fast Action Battlers, Grapple, Mudflap.